What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Off the Line. Today we're going to be making a poblano corn chowder, one of my favorite winter soups, really stick to your rib type of food. So stick around, you'll enjoy it. So first things first, we are going to roast these Yukon Gold potatoes and also crisp up some bacon here for a nice smoky base to the soup. The reason we're gonna be roasting these potatoes instead of just throwing them in, if you just dice them and throw them into the soup, they'll just turn to mush. Whereas if you roast them off, they'll have a nice little exterior edge to it so they stay together. So we're just gonna give about a tablespoon or two of your favorite vegetable oil, a couple tablespoons of this Southwest chili seasoning on a lined pan into the oven for about 20 minutes or until they are just cooked. Give this a little toss. These would actually be really tasty on their own too, as like a breakfast potato. So next we have 1 yellow onion, a couple poblanos, 4 cloves of garlic. We're gonna dice that all up, saute it in some butter, build a roux to thicken our soup, and then add our milk and our chicken stock. Veggies all diced. Now it's time to go in the pot. We've got 4 tablespoons of butter. And we're gonna get our veggies in there. I feel like if there were like a holy trinity of the Southwest, maybe there is and I'm just screwing this up, like sofrito. But I feel like green chilies, garlic, and onion would be theirs. At least that's what I think. Remember, kids, shred your own cheese. If you're making cheese sauces or cheesy soups, always shred your own. No additives. What we're using right now is a extra sharp white cheddar. Gonna give a little extra bite to this soup so it's not all just fat. So technically you could have just started your pan with the bacon, but I got a little head start to save some time for you. Now that your bacon's crisping up, we're gonna get it into the pot. All right, now we're gonna add just about 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Seems like 1/4 cup, right? Perfect. Stir it in, cook that flour out, then we're gonna add our chicken stock and our milk. And we are well on our way. Cooked that flour out, now we're gonna add 1 quart of chicken stock. Make sure when you're making these too that you scrape all this good stuff off the side. It's just flavor. We're gonna bring this up to a boil, turn it down, add the cream, add pretty much everything else, and then we will be looking good. I'm also gonna go ahead and add a couple more tablespoons. I know we already seasoned the potatoes, but I'm also gonna add a couple of tablespoons of the Southwest chili to the soup base. So we've got, probably 10 minutes or so left on these potatoes until they're done. They're starting to get some color on the outside. We are going to add the corn to this tray, this sheet pan, give the corn a little roasty. Back in another 10 minutes and we'll be ready to add everything to the mix. All right, so now this has all come together up to a boil. I've turned it down to medium-low. We're gonna stir in a quart of whole milk. Bring this back up to temp. And then we will add the cheese, potatoes, the corn, sour cream, finish it off with some green onions, eat it with some crusty bread. All right, so now we've got our corn and our potatoes all roasty and delicious. Get them into the pot. All right, now that those potatoes and corn are all incorporated here, we're gonna turn it down as low as you can. We're gonna add our Mexican sour cream. I know it seems like a lot, but trust me, it'll be worth it in the end. I'm just gonna whisk that until you don't see it. So there shouldn't be any like chunks of that sour cream. We've got our nice hand shredded, extra sharp white cheddar here. We're gonna add in, slowly incorporate it. And then once that cheese is melted, you can go ahead and kill the heat completely. And I actually like to let this sit for 10 or 15 minutes to all come together, or you can make it all the day before. And sometimes it is actually a little bit better the following day. So this is a great soup for leftovers. We're gonna go ahead and serve it up with some crusty bread. All right, we are ready to eat. We've got our soup here. We're gonna garnish it with some green onions, eat it with some nice crusty bread. Just like that. Well, thanks for hanging out this week while we made poblano corn chowder. Don't forget to pick up the Derek Wolf Southwest chili by Spiceology. All that's left to do now is eat. I think I'm gonna skip the spoon. That's delicious. Thanks everybody. I'll see you next week.